An unidentified victim challenges the forensic skills of a renowned criminalist.
The blood deposit left a perfect imprint.
Located next to an Air Force base in northeast Delaware, the peaceful community of Dover was stunned when 3 garbage bags filled with decomposing body parts were discovered in 3 different areas around the state capitol. The victims' hands were never recovered, so there were no fingerprints. DNA testing was not yet standardized, so investigators fear they might not be able to establish the most important piece of information in a homicide case, the victim's identity. As a blood specialist, Dr. Lee was one of a handful of forensic scientists who could extract information from the blood residue in dead tissue. In his examination, Dr. Lee was able to detect a critical identifying marker, the victim's blood type. Christy Shipley told police she and Bill sometimes quarreled, and he often went off for days at a time to cool down. Bill's wife claimed she wasn't worried about him. Her husband always came home, eventually. But when detectives learned Bill Shipley's blood type was O, they decided it was possible he was the victim. They collected some items from the home that might help with the identification. Another link was discovered in the house, a baseball cap.
So they took the baseball hat, which had some of Bill's hairs. They used those as the known hairs, and they compared them to the hairs that they find on these decaying body parts in these 3 bags, and show that, yes, microscopically, they're similar.
At the Shipley home, Detective Shaner and Dr. Lee began to reconstruct the case.
When you walk in the house, you would see just a plain mattress with nothing on it. Yes. Upon flipping over the mattress, there's a hole that's been cut up with scissors. There's blood soaked and drenched down into the mattress and all down into the box springs.
The investigators found the size of the stains suspicious. Dr. Lee and Tim Paulbach ran a series of tests to determine both the age of the blood and how much of it the mattress had absorbed. In preparation for their evidentiary